welcome back for another episode of Ren's Way. How y'all doing today? I hope everybody's doing good or whatnot. So how's everybody weeks going? I know there's a lot of crazy things going on today's world. My last episode was very touching. I haven't looked at it yet to this day, to be honest with you. But today's topic is I'm just going to talk about how things change in the black family household. Like how you think it changed? Like it then got better, it got worse. It's like how you think it changed. But me personally, I think it changed a lot. How I've been growing up. I guess not having a father figure, or you can even say sometimes you might not have a mother figure. And not having that can be like a drastic change and can make you do things you probably don't want to do. So in that aspect, do you think that I think society, a lot of my sisters are making that coin. They are making that coin. They're being entrepreneurs. They're working hard. They're doing things. Like they really not waiting for a man to even come along. So that's already making a lot of men, I would say, feel menless because trust me, when you got money, you think that hey, I can control the relationship or I can provide for my family. But I think with the aspect when it comes to men, if we don't have that money, some of us think that we can't provide. And then sometimes the women that we dealing with make us feel less than a man because we don't have that money or we not living up to our ability. And that goes into a lot of things like child support. I'm not saying child support is a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a good thing. The best thing is you and the father, you and your mother, y'all can work that relationship out so y'all can co-parent. Because at one given time, at one point, that all you have wanted, like that, all you have wanted when it comes to in the bedroom, whatever y'all had, this create this beautiful child from. So I would say that like things have changed. Like of course, us black men, we still getting locked up, still getting shot at, still getting put in jail systems. That was any race, but I feel like we always been targeted. I've been raised to be a target. Like my mother used to say, "Hey, you got a target in your head." Never didn't realize that until I got pulled over. Not pulled over until I got frisked by sled at 17, and I was just in the neighborhood. So it was like we had that target on our head. So I think that we should like come together. Like I think if all the black people come together, I think it'll be a beautiful thing. I think it'll be a beautiful thing. We already number one consumers. We already trendsetters. We already invent a lot of things. They want to be like us. It's not a race thing. I'm trying to take this podcast. I'm just speaking from the aspect of my eyes, how the way things go from my eyes. I just feel like that we the overlooked race in the states. But out the states, we are celebrated in some countries. A lot of people bite our style. A lot of people want to be us. A lot of people know to grow up. Like the famous word, everybody want to be a nigga until it's time to be a nigga. And that's like the truest shit I can understand, like for real. Even me going in the military, same shit. Even getting out of the military, going to corporate world, same shit. So it's like just help brothers out. Like that just been heavy on my drive today. It was like, dang, we really be hating on each other for stupid shit. Sometimes it be over a woman, sometimes it be over a man, but sometimes everything can be fixed with a conversation. I think so. So I think as me, I'm getting my late 30s, I try to avoid confrontation at any aspect. I would like to talk shit out, see your point of view, see my point of view, and then we can go from there. But this generation that's below me, They don't do all that talking. They don't do all that talking. I love them. Don't get me wrong. I love the new generation because they come with new ideas. They come with new swag, new like how the way they talk, how the way they do things. And technology, they done took that and ran to the roof. I thought I was new in technology, but I could always learn something from a young individual. But the disconnect, I think, is the older and the younger generation, because the older generation, we stuck in our ways. Don't even, we are. We're trying to explain how the way things used to be. This how it should be. We should do it like this. Nah, we can listen to this young man or this young woman. Hey, tell me how you would do this. I'll do it like this, like that, like that. Why? And they explain it to you. But I don't know what it is. I know that's the disconnect, but I don't know how to bridge that gap. You only one person. I can't fix everybody at the house. I can't having my niece and nephew at the house. That's a bridge that I'm building myself. So I can't I can't even put you in the right direction how to fix that. I can say acknowledge it, do your research on it, get your family, and work it out. But then, on a side note, like I haven't looked at the last episode. If you knew, last episode was about actually it probably was like one of my best episodes. I actually was vulnerable. I've never been vulnerable. Even in family and friends, I've never been vulnerable. And like I say in my first episode, this is my therapy. So I'm just going to tell you how I feel. And I always feel good when I walk off and I throw this mic and I just go on with my day because I don't express how I feel. So anyway, the last episode, it was the first anniversary of my mother passing. And I was reliving everything in my last podcast, my last episode. I try not to share no tears, but I express details, great memories, what I got on horizon, what the things I'm doing, and just want to be proud. But one of my friends, my homeboy, he texted me this morning. He was like, "Yo, I saw your last episode, man, and that shit was touching. It's like it's hard to be a black man. Me, it is hard to be a black man, but I'm not in the frame of telling the world that. It's the same thing I'm going through at work. Like I am the head IT guy, you can say, and it's a lot going on. And I had a team, but I don't have a team now. But anyway, this particular person, he just put everything on me, which and that's fine. So I had to accept that. Like he's going to another department, so that's cool. So now my coworkers and everybody seeing me shine. Like they seeing me handle business. See Mars got it. Mars this, Mars that. Side note, my first name is Mars. I don't like it. I go by my middle name, Lorenzo. If I meet you on the street, it's Lorenzo, it's Renzo, it's not Mars. If we got doing some business, or we putting me on some financial stuff, it's Mars all day. Jobs, Mars all day. Out of work, Lorenzo. But anyway, he like I'm not in the business of telling the world that it's hard to be a black man. I like other people and other races and other people see me or see any other black man and be like, hey, it's tough to do what you do, but I'm proud of you. Saying words of affirmation, a little day that a man can rest, a little day that he can go out on a trip with boys, simple stuff. Men are not hard to please. Some men are, but most of the men not. A good man is not hard to please. Because they want the simple things. They like a simple life. They like the simple. They might have a fetish in some cars or clothes or shoes. Me, I have a fetish in sneakers. I used to buy a lot of clothes, but I don't. I have the new Kobe's on my feet. I'm a big Kobe fan. Y'all know that. Y'all been with me in this long journey, this podcasting world. So yeah, I just not in the aspect of saying that black men like is being hard. Like having a shirt say black man is hard. Being a man period is hard. Expectation of a black man is probably like shit. It's up there. Cause you gotta have money, you gotta have respect, you gotta know how to talk to women, you gotta know how to dress, you gotta know how to smell your groom. Well, most of the stuff is normal adult shit, like making sure you look good, like your body wise and all that other stuff. But sometimes it's not hard for you to lose weight, hard a man to lose weight. So I can't even say that. But I'm talking about like money and having the education and having the motivation. That stuff has got to be within your heart. That would may say, but have that because you ever look on like you ever been online and seen the expectation like what just go like on Instagram and see what women expecting men to do, black men to do, and that list is long as fuck. Some women like I want the basics. You get the basics, they don't want the basics. They don't want that. They want a little bit more. Like you ever look at the salary for a man, a black man? Matter of fact, let's do the numbers right now, cause like it's amazingly kind of low, to be honest with you. Like for real, when it comes to a black man and his salary. Let's see, black man salary, black man salary versus black women salary. We'll do that. Nah, that's not what I'm looking for. But anyway, I think last time I looked at it, I think it was like the average. I could be wrong. It was like 40 something, 40,000 or something, 50,000 something. It's not crazy. So you think like that? Let's say between 40 and 50,000 for a black man. He out here doing whatever he doing is make his money. If you go on these dating websites, not dating websites, like these skits that they be doing, asking people random questions. It's like I want my man to make 70. I want my man to make 80. I want my man to make 90. I want to have muscles. I want him to be 6 foot tall. I want him to have this. I want him to have that. And which is, I have no problem with people wanting what they want, but I mean the business of being realistic. If a black man is happy of making 45,000, he loves his job. This is his career, and you come along, you make 90,000. Would you treat him less than a man because you make 2 times his salary? But what if he can fix everything in that house that you tell? Like these are the questions that these are the things that people need to think about when they talk about their standards. They usually forget, though they will always say God fearing. They will always say fucking God fearing. But they ain't been to church since Easter Sunday or when they was 7 years old. It's crazy, right? They will say they want the man well groomed and can respect women and all this other stuff. This man probably got a fucked up child. He probably know how to talk to women, but behind closed doors, he probably beating the shit out you. Yep. That's crazy. So it's like first dating and stuff, you should take first date as an interview. I wouldn't say put it all online, but be firm. And don't drink. Men, don't drink on your first date. Be fucking serious and pay attention to her southern movements. And when you start asking about how her last relationship, matter of fact, I'm gonna give you my little cheat codes that what I used to use. One, I go on a date, I ain't drinking. Not a first date. I'm putting you in scenarios too. Like a scenario, I would say, what if we out and your ex-boyfriend came and he on a date with another girl and he came over there and introduced you. How would you react like that? Like you got to put people in scenarios to see how they act. You don't want to see them reacting to a scenario that you wasn't prepared to have. Two, ask about their last relationship. Ask how it end. If they blame that man or that woman so much, lack accountability. Lack accountability. And I ain't even know about that until like I forgot what's her name, but I was on a date with her and I was blaming my ex fiance. Like she did this, she did that. And then she was like, she sent me a short text message and make sure she got home. She was like, I think you lack accountability. I think you need to heal. And I'll call you tomorrow. And I sit there and wait for that phone call Saturday. And some tell me not to drink. And when she called, baby girl breaking down for like 30, 45 minutes. That I understand what the fuck she was talking about. I wasn't healed. I was out here just thinking I was fucking healed, but I wasn't. So sometimes it comes to a realization that you got to understand, like, you ain't here. It's okay. Take your time. Do what you got to do. Don't rush to go back out there just because they doing it. Mm. So these are topics that been on my mind about black men. Eventually, we'll get it together. But I think we need to be at home with us, our mother of our child. You know, a lot of us would do a lot of better if we had a father that was there. If you can't be there, if you and the mother just can't be there, I understand. But you still could be a good co-parent. I think that's lack of. I think the government system fuck our shit up with this child support and like food stamp and Section 8 and shit like that. Cause when you get all this stuff, right? When you get all these benefits from the government, what comes along with that? The man cannot be in the home. And when I was young, I was like, man, that shit crazy. I want food stamp. I want all this other shit. But since when I read and think about it, like, is the government trying to help us? By putting, I know some people need it. I get that. I fucking get that. But what about the people that don't need it? Like the ones that over abusing the system. Like, do they ever get caught? Do they ever get prosecuted? Like how can you go to bed right now and you getting $700 in food stamps and Section 8 your rent about $5. You getting child support and you don't even work. Like, I don't understand how people go to bed like that. I get mad over simple stuff and I can't go to sleep. But I guess people can sleep with a guilty conscience. And that's why I make it hard dating black men. Black men to be hard dating because one, our salary's not good. And then I see why people call these guys the passport bros when they out here going to different islands and stuff like that and marrying these women overseas and bringing them back. Trust me, I've been overseas several times. Planning on going back overseas in November to DR for my birthday. But women over there treat you different. They treat you different. And it's like they are groomed to cater to a man. And some men like that shit. I like cater, but then I like independency too. Because what if my shit don't work? Like, what if, pause. I mean, what if, like, I lost my job or some shit like that? I get left off. Can you hold a weight till I get a job or get another position or something like that? Can you hold a weight? You hold it down, that's cool. And that's cool. Like, I think that is good to have somebody have that back like that. But if you're not making a certain amount for certain women, they don't even try. But I even blame the guys on this shit too. If this woman says you need 100K and you need to be 6'6" and you need bitch prints 250 pounds, you need to know how to build a house from scratch. You know how to cook like a chef. If she say she want these things, and your dumb ass to go over there and try to apply for it, and know damn well you not even capable to doing none of this shit. Yeah, that's a wish, a thought that she might change her mind, but you already know that's what she want. Gold diggers and shit like that. If you see their gold digger, like, yeah. Like I saw a Lil Duval thing, a tweet. A girl was saying, I see why guys go to DR and Colombia to get prostitutes. And somebody retweeted saying, yeah, because the girls in the United States are prostitutes, but they won't admit it. And that shit made me laugh because I know. Like, the shit goes on. Like, it's crazy. I don't blame people who dating out of race. I don't blame people getting somebody from a different nationality. I don't blame that. I don't give you damn you LGBTQRs. As you see in my last couple of episodes, I have gay friends, male gay friends, female gay friends. Hell, my sister is fucking a lesbian. So this is nothing that I haven't seen or experienced. And I'm straight, by the way. So just throw that out there too. Just because I ride with them, I'm just saying the LGBTQ community, when you got them as a friend, boy, that is the strongest friendship you ever have in your life. They would not question nothing if you call on the phone. I can call Brian or both Byron's, and they be like, "Man, I need $100. I need $200. I need $300. I need $400. Why you need that? Why you need? You know how they talk sex. Why you need that? I'ma send it to you. Well, yo, Navy Federal, you got Navy Federal? On your homeboy? I ain't got it. Next week? Oh, let's go to happy hour to the club. It's crazy. You gotta evaluate your friends too. Mm-hmm. Yep. I know I went over like a couple of things, but majority of the conversation is black men. We need to get together. I won't even say get together. Just stay home and take care of your responsibility. Don't let nobody just down you for your salary, down you for your worth, because every black king is a thing, and also find a place that you can feel vulnerable at. Because a lot of times that we really don't have a place to release the stress that we battle every day, all day. Because trust me, when I leave my house at 5:20, something like that, when I get in that car, I already have shit already that I left yesterday in the back of my car. So, and I'm talking about work, stress, make sure the house good, make sure the niece, nephew, Amber. It's like a lot. And you still have to maintain and be composure through it all. We need more besides Father's Day. We need every day. But not trying to say a woman's job not more easier, but y'all job is hard as well. Maybe a little harder than ours. Because you gotta battle corporate world. You gotta battle not having a man that probably ain't shit. But that could be the choices that you made. Everybody have a choice. So I'm not even gonna go deep about that because everybody, most likely, a lot of people in this world can have a baby, but it takes or make a child. It takes a mother and a father to be that. Everybody could be sperm donors. And I would say this last year, I look at my niece, I look at my nephew. I ain't just Uncle Renzo no more. I'm fucking Daddy Renzo. Like, nah, we ain't doing that. Why you ain't studying? Like, why you ain't clean your room? So, I'm a father. It took me a long time to fucking accept that when I guess I keep going back to the school for shit, going on field trips and stuff like that, play dates and all that other stuff. Yeah. 2024, I am a father. They might not come out of my nutsack or anything, but they're my kids, man. I was gonna bring my niece on here, but she ain't got a head down. I ain't feel like doing no damn ponytails. I ain't gonna lie to you, cause she'll talk everything. But I think I'm gonna do that the next episode. I'm gonna bring my niece in here. I'm gonna ask her questions about my mother and ask her how the transition been from South Carolina to Virginia. How do she like it? And be a little kid. I'm not even gonna drink that episode. I'm gonna bring some juice. I'm gonna tell her we gonna drink some juice and some shit. But yeah, we just need to be more vulnerable, black men. Vulnerable, vulnerable, vulnerable to the right woman. To the right woman, right girl, right dude, whoever you want to be vulnerable with. But make sure it's the right person that you want to be vulnerable with, because people will use that and they will take it against you. So the top is that, to sum it all up, like I said, men, be more vulnerable to your significant other, girlfriend, cat, dog, whoever. Express that shit, release some stress and do that. Family, men, just make your money however you make it. Legal, illegal, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Sometimes you just can't wait on nobody. Not pushing that. I'm just gonna say everybody can't be a rapper. Everybody can't be an R&B singer. Everybody can't be a basketball, football player. We need doctors. We need nurses. We need therapists. We need bus drivers. We need teachers. There's a lot of other professions you can make it out in this world. You don't have to be something in the entertainment business. So I will say that. So like I say, comment, subscribe to Real Renz. That's my Instagram page. The podcast page is Real Renz Way. I've been drinking this lovely tequila. I only had one gulp. I ain't had a bad day today, so that's usually how I keep going and going. Didn't have a bad day today. The day was relaxing until I get home and deal with kids. But subscribe. If you want to be a guest on my podcast, just let me know. Slide in the DMs, comments, tag me in some shit. If you want me to talk about any kind of topic that you want me to talk about, just let me know. I will talk about it. I will even bring you on that topic to talk about it so I can get a better understanding of that. So I will leave on that note. And the last word I would say is, I've been very thorough with this episode. So I would say in 2024, just love every day like your last. Pray whoever God you want to pray for God. Your Jehovah's Witness, Jew, Christian, I love them all. Everybody got somebody who they worship, so I love them all. So just take every day like your dad last. Love, pray, be respectful, and just be Ren's way. I do it my way, Ren's way. You do it your way. But anyway, it's going to be a great way. Peace out.